Hello, this is a Lighthouse Hall of Fame film. Back in Malinovka, standard mode West spawn, it's Sebastian Potachka and his Luchs. And he's in a Luchs platoon. 2 artillery apiece, 3 scouts apiece. Enemy team has mostly mediums with 3 TDs and 2 heavies. His team is more balanced, 3 TDs, 4 mediums, and 3 heavies. Actually, both teams are pretty well set up. It's going to come down to, because it's Mali, whose team has the better scouts and which team can take advantage of the spots that the scouts are going to provide. Whoever does that the best is going to gain an upper hand in the battle and probably go on to win. So he's going to rush to a more forward position than E4 because he's in a nice small tank and can get up here and pretty much hide almost completely. Ooh, and there is another Luchs. Came up the middle too. That's the one thing that messes that up, if the enemy tank does the same thing. So now he's just running and weaving, hoping to stay alive. The enemy team lost their Luchs, and he survives. He's getting concealment back. Let's see if he tries to go back up that far. And he's going to wait. Now he's going to sneak up. He wants to get up into this bush because it lets him see farther down into here, which is what his goal is. A bigger scout may not have been able to do that because the medium up here would have seen him, but he was small enough that he can get into this bush and hide pretty well. And so now he's in just an outstanding spotting location. He'll be able to spot everything from about here all the way up to about here. Just a matter of letting his team do the work and take these guys out. Nice job, Comet. And the one downside of this is, with so many spots available down here, is his team going to go up to the hill? No. So hopefully they're going to prepare to get flanked from the north, because that's probably going to happen. On the other hand, the enemy team doesn't have any heavies left. They may not go to the hill at all, so maybe it won't be a problem. Because the mediums generally like to work down in this area, and they normally don't go to, well, they're running out of tanks really fast. His spotting and his allied shooting is really taking a toll on the enemy team. They have a 6 tank lead. I don't think it matters if they go to the hill or not right now. 7 tank lead. Check the other medium, the Cheeto, to see if it was going to be able to spot him and shoot him before he fired at the Comet, and felt he was in the clear enough to get off with firing at him, and unloaded the clip on the guy, helped take him out, and now the Cheeto died as well. So now you have the 2 mediums and light left on the enemy team up on the hill, which he pays attention to his map. He knows, hey, I can make a break for the back lines, find their arty, or help flank them on the hill, because there's nobody over there but the arty. There's the other artillery. It's going down quick. Two people left up on the hill, and this one's over. 13-4, complete blowout. His team was able to protect him in that initial engagement. Looks on Luchs. he was able to get away while his team killed the enemy Luchs, and the enemy team didn't perform as well. Left him alive, let him move back up into the middle, and that was the end of the battle pretty much. Superior spotting gives this team the win. I should say superior spotting combined with his team's ability to take out the spots he was giving them. Because you can spot all day, and if your team can't hit what you're seeing, it doesn't matter. He wants a kill. He's trying hard to get a kill. Doing things he shouldn't do right now just to try to get a kill, and hopefully he doesn't die. He even rammed him. Oh man. He's probably kicking himself right now. He wanted that kill. So he ends up hurting himself a little XP and credit-wise at the end by going bonkers, but he's playing for fun, and he was hoping to get a kamikaze on that guy, I believe. 539 points of damage. Unlike most of the battles you see him put into the Hall of Fame where he runs around blowing things up all the time, this time he played the role of a passive spotter. 539 damage, 0 kills. 27 of 50 shooting, that's 54%, but 5,572 points of spotting damage. And it's only a tier 7 fight. 12 spots. He made 58,963 credits. He didn't survive the fight. He got 2,277 XP plus Scout and Patrol Duty medals, as well as Spotter and Fire for Effect mini medals, and that gives him a battle score of 2,327. That puts him in this battle in 4th place in the Luchs Hall of Fame, behind many of his own fights. So, up until the last 15 seconds, he was playing kind of textbook kind of fight. He was just having fun at the end, seeing if he could pull off a ram and a kill. He wanted to kill anyway. He tried to shoot his way to a kill and just didn't have the firepower to do it. Knew he was going to die, so I think he's like, well, if I'm going to die, I'm at least going to try to ram and get a little bit more damage. But it didn't work out. But it did work out overall in the overall fight because they won 15-5. All because he initially came up here. The other Luchs came into the same spot almost. They had a little shootout. His team killed their Luchs, and they didn't kill him, so he went back, got concealment, moved back up. Let him look at this from here all the way down to here. He was lighting up the whole enemy team, and all his heavies just sat back there, and his mediums and TDs, and sniped the heck out of them. And the fight was no contest from the very moment he was able to establish himself here, concealed. The fight was over. It was just a matter of how much spotting damage is he going to get and how much damage and kills is he going to get. All because the Luchs is small enough to fit into that bush. And he knew that once he got spotted, he had to back out, reestablish concealment, give himself enough time to hide, and then he would be able to pull back up, and all those nice juicy targets would be waiting for his team to fire on. You'll hear some people tell you, supposedly good players tell you, if you're spotted at a location, don't go back to it. Why? Why shouldn't you go back to it? Pretend like you're leaving, hide, go back to it. There's nobody there to see him. They have no idea he's there. Why not go back to it? He just did. Ends up with 5,500 points of spotting damage. If the enemy team lets you get away with something, do it. From Malinovka, Standard West, piling up a good deal of spotting damage, Sebastian Potachka and his Luchs. Happy hunting.